just wait for a couple of minutes for everyone to join in, and then we start. It's anyhow 9:59. We have some time. Let's see. Okay, no one has joined so far. Hi, Sarah Srip. How are you? Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Hi, Neha. Thank you for joining in. How are you? Hi, Ajinkya. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. How are you? Great. Hi. Let's see. Let's see. Awesome. Hey, great. Would you like to join in, Ajinkya? Would you like to share any of your gardening experience? Hey, Sharda. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and thank you so much. I'm good. How are you? Okay. Cool. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. You can just share in your views about how it's not that I want only gardeners and people who are too much into gardening to come on show and say great things about gardening. I want a realistic picture. So anybody who is not much into gardening can also come and share their views as to what they think gardening is about. So that's absolutely fine. Hi, Blissful Nature Art. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So, hi. So, any of to all the viewers, if any one of you wants to join in for the live chat, do let me know. We'll wait for just one more minute and then we start with the live session. Hello, hello. It's so great that you all joined यार बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. Thank you so much for joining in. We'll wait for just 1 minute more and we'll see who all are joining and we'll start with the session. कल का सेशन वैसे काफ़ी लंबा चल गया, so we'll keep it short today. Um, I won't it won't be very long like yesterday. But yesterday was fun, है ना? You guys were there yesterday. हाँ तो ऐसा करते हैं. Hi Romasha, thank you so much for joining in. How are you? Um, so let's begin with the session. As you know, like this week, rather than focusing on the sustainability aspect and the environmental impact that gardening has, I chose to focus on the mental health, the impact of gardening on our mental health and emotional well-being, and the impact that it has on our lives on a day-to-day basis. Okay, this week we are all. Hey Romisha, that's so good to hear. So, this week, as you know, I'll be talking about the impact that plants have on us on a day-to-day basis, and the things that we learn from plants or gardening on a subconscious level that in a way changes our perspective and our approach uh, to life as a whole, to people, to society, to the world, towards people, society, and the world. So I'm going to talk about two very contradictory beliefs The first is like, if you have ever started on a, what you say, spiritual journey, the first thing you're taught is about your scarcity mindset. You know, we all come with a scarcity mindset, where we think things are very limited. uh, Best example is money. Like, when we are very we hold it very tightly, and we have a very big scarcity mentality when it comes to money. But even in other aspects, when it comes to relationships, we think, you know, love is limited, or everything. We do have this very rigid scarcity mindset. And the first thing that anybody teaches us on a spiritual journey is the abundance mindset. Like, there, everything is infinite, it's not limited, it's not confined, it's but to believe it and to experience it is something different. Now, why did I bring this up? See, once suppose you start gardening, especially when you do kitchen gardening, okay? um, Suppose you have a tomato plant, okay? One single tomato from that plant, see, one seed gave you a plant, okay? And from that one fruit has approximately 40-50 seeds in it, okay? Just an approximate number. Imagine how many, like, you can have 40-50 plants from that one tomato. Imagine how many tomatoes the one single plant will have. And these 50 plants will again have 10, 20, 30 tomatoes, which eventually, the concept is just mind boggling, that nature gives in such abundance. I mean, it's infinite. The potential that one seed carries, you know, you can convert one seed into 1 million in a very short span of time. And uh, and to experience this kind of an abundance, it changes you on a fundamental level. You know, your beliefs, your principles, uh, with respect to life, with respect to giving, changes. And um, and I want everyone to experience this, okay? So the reason why I push towards gardening is, um, even if you don't want to do it for a lifetime, do it once or twice. Like, do it for 6 months or 1 year. I said this yesterday also. It's an experience. See, you grow a tomato plant just once, maybe you don't do it for the rest of the life, but the experience stays with you for a lifetime, and it's a beautiful experience. And I want you all to have this experience. That's the reason I keep saying, try gardening. uh, Women are a lot more, women, females, girls are a lot more open towards the concept of gardening as compared to men. I have seen that. So to all the men, to all the guys watching this, just give it a shot, okay? If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That is fine. But I do want you all to just try gardening. You want to, if you like it, you want to learn it, that's the great part. But even if not, just try it once, and it will change the way you see the world, the way you perceive the world, the way you perceive people, and it's a beautiful experience. Now that I've spoken about the abundance, the infinite thing that nature gives, let's talk about something different, okay? Have you all heard of the concept of minimalism? Like, give me a yes in the comment section if you have heard of minimalism, or you like the concept of minimalism. Has any one of you heard the concept of minimalism? Do you like it? You're not? Okay. So, there is a lot of, what you say, minimalism is defined in different ways. And people often think minimalism means restricting yourself to using very, very limited things. No, it's not so. Minimalism, at the core of it, means using material things very consciously. Okay, now minimalism is something that you learn uh, as a lifestyle, or when you learn it on internet, it's a different thing. But what happens when you are gardening is, you will automatically see on an everyday basis when you are with your plants, you will see how little they take in. Little water is all they need, and little compost or the nutrients, um, and they give so much. And uh, you and it's a very natural process wherein you realize that you need very little for survival. And so this you know what, this consumerism, or it doesn't overwhelm you, it doesn't take away the joy and the bliss that you have in this moment. So you become very conscious of your consumption. So it's not about not consuming anything, you consume consciously. So whatever you want you consume, but other than that you don't. um, for example, people like, I'll just give you an example. When it comes to minimalism, people often associate it with clothes, and उनको लगता है कि 10 कपड़े या 20 कपड़े होने चाहिए, बस उतना ही मिनिमलिज्म है. नहीं, मिनिमलिज्म ये नहीं है. मिनिमलिज्म ये बोलता है कि आपको जितने भी कपड़े चाहिए आप डिसाइड करो, चाहे वो 10 हो, 20 हो, 50 हो, 100 हो या 500 हो, लेकिन एक बार आपने तय कर लिया कि आपको इतने ही कपड़े चाहिए, यू विल नॉट गो ओवर एंड अबाउ दैट. So you decide what you want, and this happens on a very subconscious level when you are around plants, because they take in so little. So every time you consume something, and I'm not saying you have to consciously put in an effort, I am consuming this, I am buying this, I am buying that. No, it is a natural process wherein you think this is enough. um, Anything, like anything, maybe it's a material thing, or maybe it is some entertainment or the social media things that you are consuming, like something that is taking away your attention, your focus. Even that kind of an consumption, everything gets restricted naturally. And plants have that kind of an impact. Again, something that happens on a subconscious level. See, I am talking about these concepts because they are nobody talks about the impact of plants um, uh, in such a way on our emotional well-being or our emotional health or our perception. It's only the sustainability factor that gets affected. But I want to say, see, everything happens naturally, and one is linked to the others. So once you start gardening, you become conscious of your consumption. You automatically, very naturally, very organically, on a very subconscious level, not, you don't have to put in any effort, you become conscious of your consumption. You reduce your consumption, you automatically start reusing, recycling. ये as a concept ये नहीं सीखना पड़ता है कभी भी. And then it automatically leads to sustainability. तो सस्टेनेबिलिटी एज अ डिफरेंट कॉन्सेप्ट ये आपको कभी नहीं सीखना पड़ेगा व्हेन इट कम्स टू गार्डनिंग. ओके, इट्स अ नेचुरल प्रोसेस एंड इट्स अ नेचुरल फ्लो. सो इट्स ऑल स्टार्ट्स विद अस. So we have two options towards sustainability. One is all the social media bombarding, or I can go and I can tell you, live a very sustainable life, like consume very consciously, and don't do this and don't do that, but it will not help, you know. You will follow for a month or two if you believe in the concept, but even then, you know, the belief has to be deep rooted, and not just as a concept. Like, it should be that's the reason we call it a lifestyle, isn't it? It should come naturally to us. Gardening does that. So gardening, when you start gardening, it starts like a hobby, the fun experiment thing. Slowly you learn the different aspects of nature. You start um, getting closer to plants and nature. The way yesterday our guest said, you know, they attract different kinds of birds, and also you get a step closer to nature. Then slowly, while composting, if you start composting and all, you become conscious of your wet waste, you are reusing your wet waste. And again, conscious consumerism, minimalism, intentional living, going towards sustainability, and then coming back to gardening. This entire thing has to be a very natural flow, and all of it happens very, very naturally, very organically. That is what I'm trying to say. Don't separate two things, like गार्डनिंग करना है क्योंकि एनवायरनमेंट के लिए अच्छा है. नहीं, गार्डनिंग करना है बिकॉज सबके लिए अच्छा है, आपके लिए अच्छा है, और environment के लिए अच्छा है, and everything is connected, okay? um, so when you do gardening, you do it just as a hobby, or you want to try it out and have fun. Environment aspect को इतना highlight मत करो, because the moment you have nature at your home, nature will take care of itself, okay? And you will get in tune with nature, and that is why gardening is important. um, and I think that's it. Does anyone have any inputs? How did you think was today's session? बहुत ज़्यादा heavy था क्या? And can I have some of your inputs? How was it? Was it okay? What do you think of these concepts? To all the viewers who will be seeing this as a recorded video, please do comment and let me know what do you think of these concepts. These concepts are very close to my heart, and I thoroughly believe in them. Whether it is minimalism or intentional living. Thank you, Romasha. Thank you. It really means a lot. Thank you. So whether it is minimalism, intentional living, conscious consumerism, waste management, sustainability, so these concepts are very close to my heart, and so I just wanted to tell you that the two are not two separate things. Like these concepts and oh, thank you so much. Can I screenshot this? Oh wow, thank you. Oh, thank you, Ajinkya. Ajinkya, this really made my day, Ajinkya. I love you. Thank you. So that is it. That's it from my end. And good night. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye.